of all impacted families.
Transitioning to a more inclusive energy system by embracing renewable energy sources has been recommended to alleviate Nigeria's energy poverty. The recommendation at an engagement on inclusive energy transition in Nigeria was proposed by key players in Oyo, Akwa Ibom State. TVC News' Miriam Daniels reports.
Energy poverty happens when households lack access to affordable, reliable and modern energy services such as electricity and clean cooking fuels. Data from the World Economic Forum shows that Nigeria has a high rate of energy poverty, with nearly 71% of the population lacking reliable access to electricity, 45% of the population lacking access to the electricity grid, with a large disparity between urban and rural areas. Nigerians have experienced the collapse of the national grid for the third time in a week and the sixth time this year, leaving many in darkness for hours.
If you take a survey, you would also realize that even the middle class who used to cook with gas have now reverted to using firewood and charcoal.
Experts say a well-planned energy transition can help alleviate energy poverty by increasing access to affordable and clean energy.
It is very worrisome that the national grid should be collapsing so frequently, and especially when the government is talking about generating more power.
The only way that can happen is if there is engagement with Niger Delta communities. You have to listen to the communities. You have to understand their needs.
Also know that Nigeria is, a highly indebted country. We are struggling economically right now. Our total debt portfolio stands at 91 billion currently. So it shows that the country cannot do it on its own if we want to transit.
Its achievability, as residents before now enjoyed the comfort of preparing food with cooking gas, but the high cost of the commodity has redirected them to the use of firewood. It is hoped that her plan for an energy transition will be inclusive, affordable, sustainable, and achieve its goal of alleviating the country's energy poverty. Miriam Daniels, TVC News, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State.